Imagine walking into a luxurious hotel, sitting across from a well-dressed businessman, and handing over a briefcase full of cash for ownership of the Eiffel Tower. Now imagine finding out, too late, that you've just been scammed. Not once, but twice. This is the story of Victor Lustig, one of the greatest conman who ever lived. Most criminals dream small, but Victor Lustig wasn't most criminals. His cons were legendary, so bold, so outrageous, that they sound like fiction. But this story is 100% real. This is how one man fooled the world, sold the Eiffel Tower, twice, and even scammed the infamous gangster Al Capone. Born in 1890 in Austria-Hungary, Lustig was a natural manipulator. He spoke multiple languages, understood human psychology, and had one golden rule: if you're going to con someone, make sure they never realize they've been conned. His early scams involved fake money printing machines that supposedly duplicated real banknotes. By the time victims realized they had been fooled, Lustig was long gone, with their money. In 1925, Lustig read a newspaper article stating that the Eiffel Tower was in desperate need of repairs. That sparked a genius idea. What if he could convince someone that the French government was selling the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal? Lustig forged government documents, rented a luxury suite, and invited top scrap metal dealers to a secret meeting. He told them the government could no longer afford to maintain the tower and had decided to sell it, discreetly, of course, to avoid public outrage. One businessman, desperate to secure the deal, bribed Lustig to ensure he won the contract. The moment the money was in Lustig's hands, he vanished. By the time his victim realized the truth, Lustig was sipping champagne on a train out of Paris. You'd think he'd quit while he was ahead, right? Lustig returned to Paris weeks later and ran the exact same scam on a different group of businessmen. But this time, one of them got suspicious and called the police. Lustig barely escaped, this time, for good. Lustig wasn't just fooling businessmen, he had the audacity to con the most feared gangster of his time, Al Capone. Lustig convinced Capone to invest $50,000 in a fake business venture. Then, after weeks of pretending the deal had collapsed, Lustig returned the money, claiming he wanted to be an honest man. That's right, he tricked Al Capone into paying him $5,000 for a scam that never even happened. That's the level of deception we're dealing with here. But even the greatest conman slips up. In 1935, Lustig was finally caught by the FBI after running a counterfeit money operation. He was sentenced to 20 years in Alcatraz, where he died in 1947. And just like that, the man who fooled the world, the man who sold the Eiffel Tower twice, disappeared into history. Victor Lustig wasn't just a criminal. He was a psychological mastermind. His story isn't just about scams, it's about human nature. Greed, trust, confidence. Lustig knew exactly how to manipulate them all. So, what do you think? Was Lustig a genius, or just a crook? Let's discuss in the comments. And if you enjoyed this unbelievable true story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing history.